All right, good. So I just want to take a moment to talk to you a little bit about COVID-19. We are in the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic right here in Ontario. And over the last several days, our numbers have spiked. We've had more than 400 new cases. And I just want to remind everybody to be cognizant of where you are, keeping your groups very, very small, and mask up, wash your hands, sanitize as often as you possibly can, and practice, practice, practice social distancing, guys. We need to keep the numbers down so that we can get through this pandemic. There's a lot of talk about the numbers rising as we approach winter. So please do your part to keep your family safe and to keep all of us safe. Change is only going to happen if you guys start with it. So you have to be able to do what you need to do, which is keeping your circle very, very small, especially if when you're at home. I think the number is 10 or less. And if you're out in public, I believe it's about 20 or so. So please make sure that you adhere to all of these rules. All right, that's my little preaching for the day on that topic. Now back to the program. So as you all know, I started this program in May during the pandemic, like in the highest season of it. It was just like it was just hitting us left, right, and center back in May, and you know nobody was out going out for gigs or anything like that. And I decided that this is something that I wanted to do. This is my way of giving back to my community and to helping other artists out there in getting some recognition for their music and their talent. And so I started this Sunday afternoon Lime with that intent, and it has grown and it's been recognized as far away as South Africa. So, guys, I truly, truly am grateful, and I love you guys for the support and the love that you've been giving me and even all of our guests that's been here on the program. So, with that being said, I just wanted to say that we have three very, very talented guests here today, and we are going to showcase their music, their musical talents, their talk a little bit about their, where they're from and that type of stuff. So for me, I think music is the universal language of love. Music helps us in a lot of different ways. Music is a key element that helps to boost our moods and makes us feel happy. It brings people together, and today that is what we are doing. We're bringing people together, showcasing new talent in the hopes that they will get the recognition from you, the fans, and in turn, you get to know them a little bit better. So, we have three singers on our program here today. One is from Florida, and I'm sure a lot of you know who she is. And we have another gentleman from New Jersey, and we've got a fantastic performer from Trinidad and Tobago. So please do stay tuned. I encourage you guys to share the link and keep the love and the hearts and the thumbs up going for all of our guests today as the program, continues throughout. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce my first guest. She was born and raised in Leonora, West Coast Demerara, Guyana. Hi, Angela, that's exactly where I am from. I can't hear you. Hi, Angela.
Hello, Mala. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Awesome.
Wonderful
I
to
just
be
wanted to say,
at
I just wanted to say that I'm also from Lenora, West Coast, Demerara, Guyana. So we're like, we're neighbors. Thank you. Um, So Angela is a stay-at-home mom, and she has a beautiful family. She comes from a musical background. She started singing at the age of 7 years old, mostly religious functions. She migrated to the USA in 1998 to join her husband, and she debuted her first professional recording, Amiri Humsafar, in 2017. She has done some fantastic collaborations with the likes of Apache Warrior, Puran Siraj, Rashid Bacchus, Anthony Prasad, DJ Sean, and she says that she has some other releases coming out very soon. You would have seen her perform most recently on the Bollywood Zone virtual concert. I believe it was just 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, it was last 1 week ago. It was
1 week
last.
ago. 1 week ago. All right. Her motto is to change the world one song at a time. So, welcome, Angela, to this forum, and I truly appreciate you giving us your time, and spending your Sunday afternoon to chat with us about your music. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here on this Sunday afternoon live and chat. It's wonderful to be here. Thank you for having me.
I like your colors, by the way. It suits you. It's
Thank
very
you.
nice.
Thank you. You
Yeah.
also look wonderful.
I have to say, my necklace is courtesy of a friend of mine. She does a lot of jewelry. Her name is Suzanne, and creative designs by Suzanne. So I got this piece from her yesterday, and I decided to wear it today so that I could showcase this for her. So,
Awesome.
Suzanne, if
Look,
you're watching,
it's look, it's looking beautiful. I can see.
thank you very much. Angela, I know you said that you started singing at the age of 7 years old. Can you take us back to that time in your childhood where, you had your parents singing and you were in the temples and stuff like that? And what was that like? Like how,
Yeah.
you know, what motivated you basically to get into singing?
Absolutely. Well, as you know, I was born and raised in Guyana, Lenora, West Coast, Demerara. I started singing at the age of 7. And what motivated me is that I have both of my families are musically inclined, which means they all come from a musical background where my cha-cha and my father's side and my mother's side both sing, and they all take part in in competitions and so on. But as a child growing up, I always loved music.
Mm-hmm.
And back in my days, I would say lots of people listening to the legendary singers like Lata Mangeshkar and Muhammad Rafi and all those evergreen singers.
Yeah.
And those songs in those days were so beautiful, and they all touched my heart so much. And I said, one of these good days, I would like to become, a really good singer just like them.
Mm-hmm.
So I started singing. I used to hum and sing, but I normally would go, people would invite me to parties and religious functions and stuff. I would sing a few lines and people would say, wow, you have a really amazing voice. And, one of these good days, it's going to take you really far. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, since then I started, singing. I used to I also go to religious functions,
Mm-hmm.
and if anyone would invite me, they would say, wow, you have a really amazing voice.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
people encourage me.
Okay.
But when I visited in Guyana, I visited 2014. I went to visit my chacha home, and I was put on the spot to sing because my chacha is also involved in music. He loves to sing a lot, and I sang a song there. It's called Tom Similna, and yeah, that
that's
song
actually
I
a beautiful
sang
song.
there.
I like
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah, it's a beautiful song from the movie. I think it's Tirinam. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. And I sang that song, and this at the end of my singing, they all said, "Oh wow, that's awesome!" And they said, "Wow, that is really good." And they all encouraged me then there to sing, to say I should really do this. And my husband was also there. He was also very inspired. So then
Wow.
when I get back to the United States,
Yeah.
yes, I start getting involved and, taking that up.
Awesome. That's really good because my next question was going to be, how did your family, did you have the family support in this venture of yours?
Yes, so I'm very, very blessed. I feel very lucky because, I do recognize that family support is very, very important, especially in the music business.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so lucky to have all of the support of my family members. They have been supporting me through day one,
Mm-hmm.
especially my chacha, my chachi, my parents, and all of my family members have been supporting me, and I feel very blessed, and I'm so
Yes.
thankful for that.
That's wonderful because that's important, because if you don't have the support system going, then it doesn't make sense, because
Exactly.
if you're faced with negative all the
Right.
time, you try to do something, it just doesn't work. So that's an important step, and I'm so happy that
Absolutely.
you have
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. All right, so I want to take a moment right now and I want to play your very first song, A Mere Hamsafar, for our viewers.
Awesome.
Okay.
This one is a wicked combination. Angela, me Apache Warrior, Mr. Puran, Guyana is where we're from. Angela, come sing it out for the world. Wicked combination. This one we give it a while, a well versatile. Oh yeah, everybody on the floor come bounce to this. All the people in the crowd come dance to this. If you're young or you're welcome, jump to this. Hands in the air, come jump to this. Wicked me wicked and you know some me rough. Wicked me wicked and me well dangerous. Wicked me wicked and you know me serious. In the dance hall and the dance hall back up.
Now let me see you go down low. Go down low and touch your toe.
Apache Warrior, wicked combination, dancer crew. You ready for this one? Angela, come again. Wicked, Apache Warrior, Angela, Puran, come sing.
अब है जुदाई का मौसम
Do you hear that?
तू पल का मेहमान
Oh yeah.
कैसे
with me train. Up on the mic so you know me well brave. Dance our group when I jump up and wave. Put up your hand, I in the ear. Warrior the one Angela. Long with Mr. Puran so we big bout ya. Which part we come from out of Guyana. In a dance hall set the place on fire.
प्यार ने जहाँ पे रखा है झूम के कदम एक बार
Wicked combination.
वहीं से खुला है कोई रास्ता वहीं से गिरी है दीवार
Alright, hold on the Puran. Let's bring it the Empress. Angela, come sing. Oh yeah. Do you hear that? Wicked.
रोके कब रुकी है
Alright.
मंजिल प्यार की
Come sing.
ऐ मेरे हम सफर एक जरा इंतजार सुन सदाई दे रही है मंजिल प्यार की एक जरा इंतजार
Wicked combination.
मंजिल प्यार की
This one we do in a while. A well
ऐ
first
मेरे हम सफर एक जरा इंतजार
Oh yeah.
सुन सदाई दे रही है मंजिल प्यार की
Everybody on the floor come bounce to this. All the people in the crowd come dance to this. If you're young or you're old, come jump to this. Hands in the air, come jump to this. Wicked me wicked, I am never seen you. Wicked me wicked, I'm a wedding to Ross. Wicked me wicked, I am never seen you. In a dance hall, and them dance hall back up.
Wow, that was very nice. I mean, that sounded really good. And you collabed with Puran Siraj and Apache Warrior both on that song. That was amazing.
Yeah, that track is my very first track. It's very close to my heart, and I was very lucky. I collaborated it with Apache Warrior and Puran Siraj, both very talented artists as well.
Mhm.
And and that was my first track. So we posted that out on Facebook, and the response was amazing. It was very, very successful. So I'm very blessed to have such talented artists to collaborate with me in that track. And yes,
That's
it's amazing.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
really good. I mean, that was a brave move as well to like collab with somebody on your very first track.
Yeah.
But that was really good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So I wanted to talk about I know you're a stay-at-home mom. You have a young daughter as well too. And how important is it to be that role model for her? I know that she sings as well, so you're grooming her correctly.
Yeah. I'm such a proud mom of a 10-year-old daughter, and I'm very blessed to have her. She's also, I spend a lot of time inflicting a lot of good values inside of her, and she really know how to carry herself out greatly when she's among others, or whether she's socializing. And yes, she's also very talented. She loves music, as you all know. I don't know if you heard, we posted a few videos with her.
Yes,
She
I
sings
have.
American songs, and she's also very into Bollywood songs, but she haven't sang any out in as yet, but she do sing Bollywood songs, which is
I
going to be
know.
a surprise very soon.
I've seen her performing with her little guitar on your lives
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah.
Yes, so as a stay-at-home mom, yes, I try my best to also be a great role model for her, because she says I'm such a great role model, and she's so blessed to have a mom like her. And I'm very blessed because she's always full of positivity and positive words. So yes, I am doing that part, raising her, teaching her everything that she needs to know, and also following in the path of a singing career, which yes, which she supports me 100% as well as my husband.
Correct.
Yeah. You know, the music business that we're doing here, I say it's a family business for us.
Right.
It's a family business because it's between myself and my husband. So yeah, as music I see is a form of love and inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it has to come from the heart, because I mean, if you're not going to do it with a clean heart and you're not doing it for the right reasons, then it just does not resonate out there.
Yeah. Everything that I do, I always try to do to the best of my ability, 100% coming from my heart. Yes.
Correct.
And at the end of the day, all I want is, you know, when I sing, like I said, music is not really, I don't see it as a competition for me. I see it as something that is, you know, music has a power to heal. So, yeah, my singing, I would like to see at the end of the day, if it's an inspiration to people, if it could touch people's lives and people are inspired by it. At the end of the day, it could bring smiles and laughter to many people in their homes. And also, it also has the power to heal and cure, which is, I think, is so powerful. It's so, you know, it's amazing.
Yes, it is. It's absolutely amazing. Music has the power to heal a lot. You know, even if you're sad or you're happy or you're going through some trauma in your life, music has that ability to sort of calm you down and make you feel so good and make you forget about that problem, whatever it is that you're feeling now. Yeah, that's awesome. So I know that your parents, I think your parents played musical instruments and stuff. Did you learn to play any musical instruments?
I tried playing. I was a very big fan of. I love the guitar so much. So when I was back home in Guyana, I think my mom who had a guitar, and every time he plays the guitar, I used to sit and listen because you know, the guitar has such a beautiful instrument. It's a beautiful sound. So I said, you know what, I love playing guitar, and yeah, I always loved that instrument. So I learned a little bit, and then when I came to the United States, I visited one of Dia's family in Orlando, and we went there for a few days. And he had lots of instruments, and he played the guitar. And then he said, you know what? I said, can you hand me the guitar for a few seconds? And I tried, I think I strummed a few chords. And he was actually very impressed with me, although, you know, I didn't know to play that much. And as a surprise, he gifted me a guitar to bring back to South Florida. And he said I should really play because I'm so good at it.
Wow. So do you still have that guitar around? Can you play
I still have that guitar. Yeah.
Can you play
I'm
it?
so surprised I have that guitar onto today, and it's the same way he had given it to me. And whenever I think I happen to see him or speak to him, I always tell him about it, and he's so surprised, and he say, oh wow, you're such a blessed person, you know. Because sometimes people give you things and in a few years it's, you know, it's got damaged or be forgotten about.
Or sometimes it just gets stuck on a shelf somewhere, right? Or in some corner.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Do you have that guitar around? Can you play us something?
The guitar is on the way. It's not plugged in, I think you said.
Oh, okay. I wish I knew this earlier. I could have told you to just plug it in.
I know,
And
you should
play
have told
something
me
for us.
earlier. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I
for
would
sure.
love to get it set up for you, yeah, because I have to actually think I have to adjust the strings a little. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's been put away for a while.
So there was another song that you collabed with Anthony Prasad, Jo Hamna Milengi. That is really one of my favorite songs, and I really like the way you guys put that together and the music and everything. You did it really, really nice. I just want to play that one as well too.
Great.
जो हम ना मिलेंगे तो गुल ना खिलेंगे, ये मिलना जरूरी हमारा सनम। जो हम ना मिलेंगे तो गुल ना खिलेंगे, ये मिलना जरूरी हमारा सनम। जान की कसम, ओ तेरी जान की कसम।
Thank
That's
you so
also a
much.
beautiful rendition. That was really nice. I like that. Anthony
Yeah,
is such a wonderful person as well too, and he's a wonderful singer as well.
yeah. He's a very talented artist, and this song here, compared with the original, we tried to do like a more upbeat version with this song, yeah. But it was very successful, and the response was amazing. I just want to say that in the 2016, before I start posting out video tracks that I've done professionally, my first song that I posted was in 2016 was Dil Hai Ki Mata Nahi, and the response was was amazing, was overwhelming. And then in 2017, I decided to record. I started recording professionally, and with all the tracks and all of the collaborations that I did, is amazing. So on Facebook, I think I have uploaded now, it's about like 80 videos, which I did at home. And
Wow.
all of those videos has done excellent, excellent. And the response have been very amazing. It's been overwhelming. And I'm so blessed to have such wonderful people who have believed in me
Yeah.
and have supported me all the way, especially all of my fans who have been supporting me since day one. And I really would like to thank all of my collaboration partners who have collaborated with me in all of my tracks, like Apache Warrior, Puran Siraj, Anthony Prasad, Rashid Backus, DJ Sean, and like I said, a new collaboration, which is going to be coming very soon. So I thank all of them from the bottom of my heart. It was great working with all of them, and all of the songs that I've done have been received well. So yeah, I'm very, very happy.
That's awesome, Angela. I'm very proud of you, and I'm I appreciate all that you're doing to keep our culture alive as well too, especially in showing this version of yourself to your young daughter as well,
Yeah,
that she's got options, and there are more to life. So
absolutely. I do really take singing very seriously. I work very hard at my craft at home because I have a lot of respect for Bollywood music and also the language that they speak. So I'm very driven in maintaining our Indian culture and traditions.
awesome. That's great. Angela, I want to ask you, you know that in this music industry, there are lots of challenges that we all face, and especially as a woman, what are some of the challenges that you have encountered?
Well, that's an excellent question. The challenges I would say for me that I've been facing is like getting my music out there to
Mm-hmm,
play,
mm-hmm,
especially into the West Indian community.
mm-hmm.
So that's a very big challenge, and you know how it is out there to get your music to play, especially Guyanese singers.
Right.
And yeah, but fortunately, I am very blessed because my husband has been doing an amazing job in taking care of that part and handling those parts
Mm-hmm,
for me.
mm-hmm,
And he's the one that's been handling that part of my music
mm-hmm.
in promoting it, and everything that he does an excellent job,
Yeah.
and I'm so proud of him. So yes, I'm very, very lucky to have him doing that part for me.
So the thing that I noticed is that when I do a search under your name on YouTube, I don't see anything that comes up. I would have to go under Rock Entertainment Studios to find your music. Why don't you start your own music channel? That would be one way of
I
getting your music out there. And so when people search for Angela Motie, it's going to come
Yes,
up. All your music is going to come up.
I do have a music channel which is Angela Motie on YouTube. And
Okay.
I just want all of you and all of the viewers to know that that myself and my husband shared one account and
Okay.
Facebook. Yeah. So whenever we post a track out there or a video out there, um, he would upload all of my videos and
Mm-hmm.
tracks. I am the one that will be responding to everyone. Like I
Okay.
said, we are a team. We work together, and music is between it's a family business, and it's between myself and my husband.
Awesome. That's really great. Yeah, we were talking about some of the challenges. Was that the only challenge that you faced of getting your music out
Yeah,
there?
I will say that. Yeah, that's the only challenge, and I think that's also a very, very big challenge, and many people are facing. Not only me, because getting your music to play out there, and for getting DJs to play your
Right.
music, people to know
Yeah.
more about you, and also what type of singer you are, and what do you have to bring, or what you have to offer as a singer.
Right, right. Have you done any like radio releases and stuff for any of your songs?
Yes, I've done a few
Because
radio.
that would be one way of getting the public to know about
Yeah.
your new
I've
releases as well too.
I've been a few times on Guyana Tunes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What about other radio stations apart from Ghana?
Yes, I've also been on other interviews like Chanel SMS, Chanel's Musical Sensation.
Okay.
A
Perfect.
few times, yeah.
And any concerts coming up after COVID-19 for Guyana? For
Um,
Guyana.
at the moment, we don't know right now, but I think I've heard some. They're talking about having a very big one in Guyana next year.
Yes.
Which they're like me to cut. They're inviting me to be there. I'll be performing at the big stadium that Guyana has now, as you know.
Right.
And it's gonna be it's gonna be a real honor to be there. Yeah, because it's always been a dream of mine to go back there and to sing for my country where I was born and raised.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's that's gonna be like a real dream come true, and I will be more than honored to go and do that.
Well, I just want to take a quick moment right now to say hello to a few people that's logged on to Facebook right now. We've got Shanta Arjun, Michael Nalini Naidu, Rakesh Narayan, who's watching all the way from Australia, Judy Gayadeen, namaste. Thank you so much for logging in, everybody. Good afternoon. Rishi Ramadeen, thank you so much. Let's see who else we've got here. Jasoja Singh from New York City. She's watching as well. Great job, Angela. Keep it up. That's what she said. Sharmila Raj Karan. Super. Ramdani, he's listening. Anthony Prashad, he says, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Anthony. Anthony was on my program last week of the band Amargit, the drive-by gigs.
Anthony,
those guys are amazing. Yeah. So I know that the weather is nice out and people are probably out and about right now, but they will definitely be listening and looking at this a little bit later on for sure. But everybody who is logged on right now, I would like you guys to share the link as much as you can. Let's get as many people on here rooting for Angela and liking her music and showing her some love on this page as well too. So thank you guys. Angela, I have this other song that I want to play, Apani Pyar Ke. This is one that you did with Puran Siraj.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful song. I like your selections, by the way.
Thank you.
सपने सच
सारे लोगों से अपने प्यार के सपने सच हुए अपने प्यार के सपने सच हुए जब जब मिले जीवनों सजना तुम ही मुझे पहनाओ कंगना तेरी डोली रुके मेरे अंगना जब जब मिले जीवनों सजना तुम ही मुझे पहनाओ कंगना मेरे घुंघटा तुम खोलो अपने हाथों से अपने प्यार के सपने सच हुए होठों पे गीतों के फूल खिल गए सारी दुनिया छोड़ के मनमीत मिल गए अपने प्यार के सपने सच हुए
Hi.
Thank
Okay,
you
we're
again.
back. I think.
I think the video was having a little bit difficulty. The audio wasn't playing that great. It was
Oh,
crumbling up a lot. I guess Zoom was doing it.
Slow down.
It slowed down a little bit. So most of the time.
oh, my playback is fine.
It's okay when I'm just I'm letting you know it wasn't like it wasn't playing smoothly. It was
Right,
Maybe
right,
it's an
right.
issue on our end, maybe.
it could be an issue
Yeah,
either side,
it could be. Yeah, yeah.
which is
This
okay.
this is Zoom. This is Zoom for you because this platform really isn't like it's not conducive to playing live music. This is why I don't get any of the artists to actually play any music at all and sing. If they want to sing a cappella style, then that's fine. But I what I do is download their music and then I play it for
Yeah,
them
yeah.
because that way it's not being streamed from YouTube
Right.
or anything like that. So
Mhm.
playing directly. So
Yeah.
it most of the time it sounds better, but I guess it depends on the area too, and it depends on the internet as well too. The internet.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
We're at the mercy of the internet. What
Absolutely. Yes,
COVID-19 has done to
that
us.
song that song was also another beautiful rendition that I did with Poor Siraj.
Right.
Very talented artist as well, who I
Yeah.
collaborated with. And yes, and that song did very good as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, Angela, I
Before
wanted to ask you
I
this.
let me just say one more thing. I just want to say for before I forgot, because I have so much things in my head. My daughter is doing distancing learning now. Sometimes I have so much emails I have to go through in my head. I have to read tons and tons of emails coming in my phone.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to take the opportunity to thank all of the viewers for locking on live this afternoon. And I would also like to thank all of my family members who have been supporting me in my musical journey. The support of a family is so important, and I do recognize that. So I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of my family members, my cousins, my chacha, my chachi, my mamu, Kamal, all of my cousins, my parents, and most of all, my husband, he has been be with me all the way, and he's the one that that's been paving the way throughout my singing career, and
Right.
he's the one that is my biggest inspiration and that has been doing everything to make me very succeed in whatever, you know, I'm passionate about, which is I love singing. So
Yes.
yeah, so I'm so thankful for that. And you know, sometimes also my fans and when people hear me sing out there, regardless when it comes to my tracks, you know, everyone here that I sung really good. The music sounds amazing, and I just want everyone to know that the person that's responsible for that is the person who I'm working with very closely in Canada, which is Rock Entertainment Studios.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, a good singer also requires good musicians. So he is very responsible for producing and mastering all of my tracks. So I like to say a big thank you and a big shout out to Rocky Prasad. He's been doing an amazing job. And also Vinod Chunilal, he's also been involved and responsible for my music in all of my tracks. So I thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for everything they have done.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Angela. I really appreciate your time here today. Thank you for spending your afternoon chatting with me about your music, and hopefully everybody who is watching will try to promote your music as much as possible. Log on to her YouTube page and take a look at her songs, and write some comments, some positive comments, of course, and keep it going, guys. Keep the love flowing and keep the music going. And I can't wait to hear your next track. I'm looking forward to seeing who your next collaboration is with. And I just want to wish you all the very best on your musical journey, Angela. And you're
Thank you
from my
so much,
hometown.
Mana.
Yes,
Thank you so much for your kind words. I really appreciate it. And I also would like to commend you also for a wonderful and amazing job that you are also doing in
thank you
your
so much.
singing profession. And yes, I would like to encourage you to
I
continue
don't even
doing what
consider
you're
it a
doing.
profession.
And
Profession for me. It's a
yeah,
hobby. It's more of a hobby for me.
wherever you are working towards, I would like to encourage you to keep on doing that. You are doing an
Awesome.
amazing job, and I'm very, very proud of you. You're also a very, very talented singer.
Thank you very much, Angela. I appreciate your time. We have our next guest sitting here waiting, Reshma Ramlal, and I just want to get started with her. So again, I
So
thank you
much for
very
having
much.
me.
Thank you
It's
so
a
much.
pleasure being here.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye
All
bye.
right. So for our viewers who are locked on, we've got a fantastic, fantastic performer for you next up. Her name is Reshma Ramlal, but you may know her. Her stage name is as Silk or the Warrior Princess. She comes from Trinidad and Tobago. Her parents are Claire and Gobin Budram, her late parents. I am sorry to hear that. I did not know that. She's the last of 6 siblings. She is a singer and a business owner, and she's a proud mama of 2 kids. um, she's graduated in Indian classical music, ragas, 2005, under the guidance of her guru, Dr. Rasika A. Motie, who is based in India. Reshma started singing at the tender age of 5 years old with her father, the late Gobind Budram, and aunt Uma Budram. Her father was a versatile saxophonist and talented Mukesh Chand Mathur. I'm not sure what that means, but you can tell me later. Uh, Playback singer with various bands like Triveni and Naya Zamana, just to name a few. Reshma started singing in temples, for weddings, for parties, etc. She entered her first competition, Mastana Bahar, which she was a finalist. She's also a 3-time finalist of Chutney Soka Monarch and got the award for Best New Artist. Reshma was also awarded for Culture from the Honorable Dr. Tim Gopi Singh, and she has sang with various bands such as the Hari Mahabir Orchestra. Spread Pal Crew, and Fusion Band, just to name a few. She has also toured extensively in and around the Caribbean and North America. Now, presently, after being a solo artist, she has joined the band Andaz G3. Well, thank you very much, Reshma. Welcome. What's it like? I hope you're feeling better, by the way. Oh, I can't hear you. Okay, we'll wait for her to connect her audio. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. So figuring out all of this, okay. Thank God my
Yes.
daughter is around to help me here.
I know, technology, right?
I know, right? Oh my. So hi.
How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't spoken to you in a while. How's it going?
Well, it's good. It's good. I'm blessed to be alive and healthy and safe. So
Hmm.
we're doing really good. Yeah.
That's awesome. Are you feeling a little bit better today? I know you weren't well.
Yeah, I was not well on yesterday. Today I'm feeling much better. Not 100%, but I'm getting there.
Okay. Yeah, I can see a little bit of it and still in your face. You're not
Yeah.
fully recovered as yet.
Makeup could only hide so much, huh?
That's for sure. That's for sure. Because when we're sick, it always shows, no matter how much you try to hide it, right?
No matter how
Yeah,
much. Yes.
exactly. Exactly. So, Rachel, let's talk a little bit about your musical career and where you come from. I know you both your parents were musicians and they were
Well,
singing.
my
Your
dad, not
dad,
my
your
mom.
dad.
No way at all on my mom. My dad. Yeah.
It's your dad. So your dad was like your biggest influence in music.
Yes, he was. He was my biggest influence in music. I started singing at a very young age, at 5 years old. Yeah. At temple functions, Ramayan satsangs with my
Hmm.
father. Yeah. As soon as he heard I could actually have a note, that was it. I was placed behind a harmonium and singing with him.
So can you play the harmonium?
A little bit, not 100% on it, but I can play it a little bit. Back then, training is basic notes to do vocal training and stuff. So yeah, I could play it. I played it tampura also.
Right, right. So let me ask you this. How old were you when you entered Mastana Bahar?
Wow. I probably was about 23 years old. Yeah.
Wow.
I was about 23. Yes, my first time in Mastana Bahar was not a solo performance. I went with a guy called Edward Pitt. I
Right.
collaborated with him on a song Barsa Teke Denaye Kumar Sanu,
Yeah.
duet with Alka Yagnik. And that was the first time I entered Mastana Bahar. I was about 22, 23 years old.
Okay. I'm just sending a quick message to this Rohit Chan who was supposed to be on right now, but he was
Oh,
running a
that's
little bit
fine with
late.
me. I think it's fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he was actually calling, so I needed to respond to that.
Right.
Yeah, let's get back to this music. So, what was Mastana like? Almost everybody that I've interviewed from Trinidad have
Mhm.
been on Mastana Bahar and they've competed and they've won or come in first, second, or third. So is
Mhm.
that like a yardstick of how you judge a singer in Trinidad?
No, not really. But from my knowledge, that every artist that is out there right now, that was only the first. That was actually the only first competition, the only competition I had really to showcase, our culture back then. So
Mhm.
everyone, decided to take part in Mastana Bahar. And
Right.
so far, all of the artists who took part in Mastana Bahar are big celebrities now. They
Exactly.
their name, their they placed, most of them placed in finals. Some of them did not make the finals, but still got recognition. So from dancers to singers, musicians, every single person has to go through. It's not like they have to, but they did. We all
Yeah,
went through Mastana Bahar because, as I said, that was the only competition back then where you could actually showcase your talent and your culture.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
I wish I was a part of that at some point.
You can still be, as long as COVID-19 disappear and they have Mastana Bahar, you can still come to Trinidad and take part, because a lot of foreigners came and they took part, and most of them won the competition. Most of them they placed in finals,
Hmm.
grand
Hmm.
finals. So yeah, you can enter. It's not only for our Trini people, it's international
Yeah,
people too.
yeah, exactly. Right. So, I mean, I've seen you on the stage so many times, and you're a phenomenal entertainer. I love the way you perform. I love the way you carry yourself, your outfits, and the way you do your makeup, and like you do the whole 9 yards.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So, can and even as a three-time finalist for CSM, can you walk us through what it's like to prepare for such a big show, such a big event?
Wow, it's a lot. I will tell you, especially for a woman, because for a man, they will design a costume for him. Okay, he can wear a jacket and tie. He could also wear anything he wants and hit that stage. The preparation is a lot, because remember, if you're portraying your song and you have to have those props made, and you have to have these dancers rehearsals is take a lot out of you, because you have to make sure you have everything on point,
Yeah.
right? And you cannot just go in a competition and say, okay, I have dancers backing me up. I'm not portraying my song. You have to send a message, because if your song is in Hindi, then people in the audience, not everyone speaks Hindi, not everyone will understand it. So they will have to portray exactly what the meaning of the song is. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of preparation when it comes to rehearsals and building your props and stuff for the guys. Also for the women, it's extra tough, because we have to get a costume for ourselves. We have to get hair done, makeup done. We have to be on point at all times.
Correct.
So it's really, really tough for a woman to prepare herself. If she does not have a good team to back her up, to help her through all of this,
Mm-hmm.
then then it's going to go haywire, because I had a really, really good team. I won't lie, this year. I will say, from out of all the years I've been entering CSM, this year is one of my best performances, I should say. And preparations was easy for me, because I had my family and I had friends and my team, which is my dancers, my designer, Saif, and my best friend Randy. We all came together and we did this production. And I have to thank all of them for that, because once you don't have a good team, well, then you can't pull this off by yourself. It's a lot. It's a
Right,
lot of
right.
hard work and preparation.
Yeah, because your outfits were stunning and they were all like handmade.
Yes, yes, we made it. We sat down, Saif, Chini, and I, my designer, we sat down and I told him exactly what I want. And because I vision my stuff before, I go out on that stage. So I sat
Mm-hmm.
down and I visioned the outfits that I want for semis and
Mm-hmm.
the outfits that I want for the finals once I make the finals.
Correct.
So we did the blue. We did the blue because I was feeling bluish. I was feeling for that blue, and blue is my
But it was
favorite
a really
color.
good color though. I love the color
Yes, it
really
was.
well.
I was feeling that blue because blue is my favorite color
Yeah.
also. And we sat down for about 3 or 4 nights, sticking every diamond and detail on that outfit. The trail and everything, Saif made it. We did the crown piece, which
Yeah,
represents,
yeah.
it will be one step closer to my head as a queen.
Yeah.
Um, but and for the finals, when I heard I made the finals, well, that was a lot of detail, because I told them I want gold. I just want, and I am not a fan of gold. I love silver, but I
Yeah.
just was feeling the gold. So we went and we got everything, and that took us longer, because it's lots of diamonds and studs we had to stick on to that costume. It was
That's
a lot.
wow.
That took us a week
So
for the gold.
how nerve-wracking is it to be on that stage?
Honestly, when I now entered, which was in 2012, I came out with Gardner Water Hose, the song. That was my first hit, sorry, my first hit song. And that song took me to the finals, the grand finals. And it was nerve-wracking because it was my first time singing for thousands of people looking on at me. I had joined Spread Ball Crew with Omar Dat
Mhm.
Mirage, and I used to sing with him and go to shows and stuff like that. But this was like huge. This was my dream to step on that stage, to have all those people looking on. But I didn't expect to feel so nervous.
Yeah.
I was. It was a nerve wracking performance to me, but I pulled it off and I try not to show it in my face.
Hmm.
So, you just have to go with the flow. And now it comes easy. It just comes easy, like, because I so accustomed performing for huge crowds now that this competition, CSM competition, is like, okay, it's just a performance. Just go out there, have fun, you
Correct.
know. So
Yeah.
you got your vocals on point, make sure you got your lyrics on point, and just have fun and work the stage. That is my mindset. Another thing that I look at is like when I first started to perform and I was very nervous. Um, I used to see this one person in the crowd, and if that one person is smiling at me and clapping and enjoying themselves, I focus on that one person. So that makes me feel really, comfortable to
Actually,
perform.
I have to stop you right there because someone actually told me the same thing as well because I freeze up when I get on stage and I have to have somebody in the audience that I can concentrate on
Yes.
that I know that I'm comfortable with.
No, because a lot of people think singers is it's very easy for us to come out there and perform, but they don't realize that when you out there as an audience and you look at a singer and you twist up your face or you give some kind of impression that the person is not singing good and they're doing crap, then you break us. And we are
Mhm.
looking on at you, so you break us there. We break our concentration, everything. So now I stopped doing that. I stopped looking at people who have negative things or negative facial expressions and
Yeah,
just focus on the positive ones and the ones who smiling and clapping away or dancing. That
exactly.
boosts my spirits. That gives me the energy and the drive to do what I do.
Exactly, because one little expression from someone could just like throw you off completely.
It happened. It happened
Yes,
many times. It
yes,
happened to me
for
many
sure.
times. I forgot my lyrics and stuff.
Well, we've got Stephen Anand watching on, Tony Cuts from Guyana watching on, big up my friend Reshma, Dinesh Bapia,
Hi,
he's
hi
watching as
Tony.
well.
Hi Stephen.
Yes. So I want to play your song that you entered the competition with, Strongman.
Hmm.
I love the lyrics for the song. Who wrote the song, by the way?
My son, my 20-year-old son. I'm going to say 18, but I forget my daughter is 18. So my 20-year-old son wrote it for me. I had took 2 years off of the competition to, change my image and change a lot of things. The way I was thinking back then and all of that. And he begged me this year. He was like, "Mom, come on, let me go back out. Let's go back out to competition. This song is going to be a hit. I know what I'm telling you." So I was like, you know what? I
Hmm.
believe in my son. I believe in my child. And I
Hmm.
took the step and finals. We made
Yeah,
finals
yeah, yeah, yeah.
for it. And mind you, not only the lyrics he wrote, but he had a huge part to play in putting all the music together.
Hmm.
We worked with Big Rich, the Pungalungs, from the Pungalungs factory. He told Rich exactly what he wanted. He told the keyboardist, "This is what I want." He sang every melody for the keyboardist to tell him exactly how we want to format this song and all of that. And he had a lot to do with this song. And I'm so very, very proud of him.
Wow. All right, so let's take a listen to the song.
Yeah.
Where is it? It's this one here.
If you've got a body stress, then give him a damn rest. If you've got a body stress, then give him a damn rest. Them man can stand up. Them man can stand up. Them man can stand up for me at all. I need a strong man who could help perform. Them man can stand up for me at all. I need a strong man who could help perform. I don't want no weak man. I don't want no local. I want a man who can just take pressure. Them man can stand up for me at all. Ready when she come in, the chutney warrior. I walk in all day and night in my supper. One only studying to drink by the bar. Drink by the bar. You only drinking by the bar. I walk in all day and night in my supper. One only studying to drink by the bar. When I reach home for me sweet, sweet sugar. This man can make and them in the liquor. Them man can't stand up for me at all. I need a strong man who could well perform. Them man can't stand up for me at all. I need a strong man who could well perform. Let me see you wind up, wind up. Let me see you wind up low. Let me see you wind up, wind up. Let me see you wind up low. Wind low, wind low. Let me see you wind up low. Wind low, wind low, 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 low. Ready when she come in, the chutney warrior. When the weekend come, I just lie all over. And when I reach home, I just want that pleasure. Want she pleasure. She wants she pleasure. When the weekend come, I just lie all over. And when I reach home, I just want that pleasure. When the time come to give me pressure, the next one just run away and call he brother. Them man can't stand up for me at all. I need a strong man who could well perform. Them man can't stand up for me at all. I need a strong man who could well perform. I'm looking for all the strong men and them. It's how many strong men out there available. Reshma Ramlal in the Boogaloo Factory. I'm here. Ready when she come in, the chutney warrior. Harder the rain, the colder the breeze. Harder the rain, the colder the breeze. I need some warming up. When it's strong men and them lay. Harder the rain, the colder the breeze. I just be waiting too long for he. When I really thought this action for me, the longer it take for me last man to please. Them man can't stand up for me at all. I need a strong man who could well perform. Them man can't stand up for me at all. I need a strong man who could well perform. I need a strong man who could help perform. I just need a strong man who could help perform. I need a strong man who could help perform. I just need a strong man who could help perform.
Wow. I need a strong man who could perform. The lyrics are so catchy on that one. I really loved it from the moment I heard it. I said that's a winning song right there. And you know, you entered CSM and you were one of the finalists.
Yes, I was. Three
What?
times. Yeah,
How
I
many?
was 3 times. I became finalist. Yeah, 3 times I was a finalist. I've been entering for the past 8 years, and I made finals 3 times.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think that there is room for a woman CSM winner?
Of course there is. And it's gonna happen very, very soon.
We have to tell ourselves that, right, as women, because I
Yes,
mean,
I will protest for that and I will push for that because I always tell even the promoter of Chutney Sokamon, like I used to say, like, Mr. Singh, I am going to be the first woman to be crowned CSM queen, you know. You know, he always laughs and he said, you know what, you have the confidence and you will one day. So I say, I hope it's very soon.
yeah, I think it's about time that a woman should wear that crown because for far too long it's been male dominated.
It is, but as I said, you know, I guess we have to work even more harder. But like I always say in my past lives, Mala, you know, all through the year, everyone will say they're supporting the ladies. They want to see a woman crowned. It's not about the judges alone, you know, pushing and giving the men the crown every time. The people is the one that make you, and they are the one who can break you. You want to see a woman be crowned, you have to push, you have to support that woman. You know, it may not be me, it may be someone else, but hey, let us become one of the queens. Let us be the queen of CSM. You know, you
Hmm.
have to help promote us. You have to push. You have to, you know, if there's a voting system, vote for the ladies too.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. And it's really important, especially for promoters and for people out there who they're pushing for all these big name male artists, and they're not giving the support that's needed for the females. And
Exactly.
yeah, so
Yeah. And
gosh,
it's tough. It's tough in general for ladies, for the ladies in this in any industry, I should say.
yeah,
But musically,
it
in the
seems like
in
we have
the
to fight 10 times harder for what we want.
and that is very unfair. That is so unfair because, like I always say, I'm very outspoken, as you all know. Everyone who knows me, I'm very outspoken. And I always say, we work just as hard as the men. We put out original music just as the guys. We go out there, we work a stage. Some of the fellas don't even dance. They stand up one place and sing their song. We just be left, right, center, back, all over, working that stage, putting out a performance for the audience the same way, but we don't get the response we deserve. We don't ever get it. And it's unfair to us ladies because, I mean, come on, won't you all want to see a woman be crowned CSM?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I and then on top of that, we have to go out there and get the best costume, the best outfit, the hair, the makeup, the nails, because it's expected. As women, they want to see us dress our best, right?
We are, yep, we are always
It's all about the presentation, and presentation takes
a lot of time and
a
a
lot
lot of
of
effort
time as
and
well
a lot
too.
of money.
Right. Exactly. It does. Yeah,
So,
sure.
and it's, as I said, it's a fighting chance, but I'm not giving up. And I always encourage the rest of ladies in the industry not to give up, keep pursuing it, keep pushing. We can make it. We will make it. We will be crowned queen one day.
Correct, correct. Exactly. So, my guy is messaging me here, and I just want to say something that timing is of the essence to me. I really appreciate people's time, and I appreciate my own time. I'm always on time for everything that I do. And if you tell me that you're going to be on my platform at a certain time, I expect you to be here. If and be here a little bit early so that in case anything goes wrong, I can bring you on a little bit earlier as well, like I did with you. So uh, there's a little bit of a back and forth going on right now. But nevertheless, I want to talk about how you got the name Warrior Princess.
Wow. To be honest, I think it was a promoter and my producer, Big Rich. One of the promoters, I can't remember which one of the promoters, but I know Big Rich and a promoter named me the Warrior Princess because they see that I'm really aggressive on stage in a good way, in a sexy way and a good way. But I'm aggressive on stage. I'm demanding. I control a stage. I always have people eating off my hands when I'm performing. So they actually chose to put that name for me. In This is something I want to tell everyone in general. You don't name yourself in the industry. You have to let people put that name for you. When you name yourself, then it look like you're full of yourself and you just out there.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to let the people, the promoters or your whosoever, they are the ones to name you. Artie Kun, they call her the oh gosh, I forgot what they call Artie.
I think they call her the chutney
Goddess of
goddess.
Goddess of Chutney. She
Goddess.
never named herself. She was named, I think, by Randy Glasgow, promoter of Chutney.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the. I think it's Chutney something. It's a chutney show he has. Chutney Brass. Sorry,
Right.
Chutney Brass.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
it's another name. He changed it. He named her, and I think him, and Vigrich had named me the Warrior Princess. Everyone else, they had a name was put for them. Ki did not name himself. It was a guy somewhere in the States or Canada named Ki that give him Ki because his name
Oh,
is Vishal
yes,
Prasad,
Vishal Prasad.
right? So everyone always gets a name in the industry, and it's a good name. I love it because I'll tell you why. When I was a child, I always loved Xena the Warrior Princess with the bangs and the sword and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad made all those things for me, the sword out of wood, and he made all of those little things and stuff for me. And I always
Mm-hmm.
used to be all over playing and we are chopping up things and stuff,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And look how ironic it is. Look how it is that I've reached a big woman. I'm in an industry that I love, and I'm doing what I love to do, and I'm named the Warrior Princess. So you
I
see,
know.
yeah.
That's
Silk,
amazing.
however,
Yeah.
the nickname Silk, Silk is the meaning of Reshma. Reshma means soft as silk. And my uncle, where I used to stay to go to school when I was a child, he used to call me Silk all the time. So
Right, right.
it stick with
Yeah,
me. So
I
I
was
kept
wondering how you got that name Silk as well too. Yes,
yeah,
for sure.
it stuck with me, so I kept it, and I just have it as Reshma Silk Ramlal on Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah,
Awesome.
easy. Yeah.
That's well, you're definitely the princess warrior, the warrior
Thank
princess.
thank you so much. Just today, I was telling one of my friends I have to do a photo shoot because I have the costume, and I want to do like a full photo shoot with like a warrior to put out, you know. So it will
Hmm.
happen soon.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, I want to take a quick break and play another one of your songs.
Sure.
And I this one I want to do is a collab that you did with just recently with Rashina, but
Oh,
yeah, who's
that-
a person,
it's
a radio
three songs.
personality, and also a chutney star in his own rights.
Oh my, yes, yes.
Yes,
He
for
is
sure.
crazy. He's
He's
crazy. That
amazing. He's also a very good friend as well too. I really respect him for what he does, and I truly admire him as a person as well. He's so full of inspiration. He's
you
very, very
need to meet him in person. You will be laughing like crazy because he's so crazy. He's really
yes.
funny. Yeah, very
All
nice.
right, so
Very, very
we're gonna play that song that you did with him.
sure.
Do you know which one it is?
Let me guess. Gapichi, Gapichi.
Yep.
Yes.
Reshma, Rishi,
Kapichi kapichi kam kam, kishiki kishiki kam kam. Kapichi kapichi kam kam, kishiki kishiki kam kam. Kapichi kapichi kam kam.
ओ सनम हम दोनों साथ रहे जन्म जन्म ओ सनम हम दोनों साथ रहे जन्म जन्म
Kapichi kapichi kam kam, kishiki kishiki kam kam. Kapichi kapichi kam kam, kishiki kishiki kam kam. Kapichi kapichi kam kam. बुढ़ो जैसा चेहरा काली जैसा तन है तेरी ही अमानत अरे धड़कन है
जैसा चेहरा काले जैसा तन है तेरी ही अमानत और धड़कन है
अभी जा ख्वाबों में प्यार का ओ संगम
ओ सनम
हम दोनों
साथ रहे
जन्म जन्म kapichi kapichi kam kam, kishiki kishiki kam kam. Kapichi kapichi kam kam, kishiki kishiki kam kam. Kapichi kapichi kam kam. La la la, जारू परिया के काबू के किसाने मैं की सांसें पाते हैं डराने
चारों परियों की काबू के फसाने मैं की सांसें बातें हैं डराने
अभी जा ख्वाबों में प्यार का ओ संगम
ओ सनम
हम दोनों
साथ रहे
जन्म जन्म kapichi kapichi kam kam, kishiki kishiki kam kam. Kapichi kapichi kam kam, kishiki kishiki kam kam. Kapichi kapichi kam kam, kapichi kapichi kam kam. Kishiki kishiki kam kam, kapichi kapichi kam kam. Kishiki kishiki kam kam, kapichi kapichi kam kam.
That's a wicked song. I love it. I love the remix of it. Anthony Prashad is on right now. Remember, he's the guy you said you love his voice. He was singing on
Yes.
the back of that pickup truck.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I got an opportunity to sing with him at a wedding reception, and his drummer took me across to sing with them. And when I heard his voice, I was mesmerized. I was amazed. I was like, wow, this guy could
Yeah.
sing. He
Yeah.
can sing. I love his voice. I hope I can do a collaboration one day with him.
Well, there you go, Anthony. I hope you're listening. He's online right now. He's live on Facebook. He says your track is on fire. And
Oh,
Ryan Joseph, good afternoon. How are you doing? Zahira Khan, great song.
oh.
Nasima Rahman, beautiful song as well. Dave Motie is locked on as well with his family, watching from Florida. That's Angela's Motie's husband.
Oh,
Um,
nice. She has a
Nish,
beautiful voice. I heard her songs, and
yeah,
she has a
yeah,
really, really nice voice.
she
Yeah.
does. She does. Yes, for sure. And we've got Dinesh Bapia as well. He's also a part of. He was one of the musicians from the band Amargit last week on that
Oh,
truck. Yes, so he was the one playing the dolak. He was a
Dinesh.
dolak
Yeah,
player.
oh, yes, that's the drummer. That's
Dinesh,
Dinesh. Yes, that's my boy. Hi,
that's your
Dinesh.
boy.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
uh, there you
Such
go,
a
guys.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they were really they were
They're very
impressed that
talented guys. They're really,
they
really
are
talented.
they're an
Very,
extremely
very
talented
talented.
talented band, and
And
I didn't even know that they were doing uh this type of gig, like the drive-by gigs.
drive back. Oh, no, but actually, that's such a good idea. They are
It is, right?
trendsetters.
You think
Who
about
knows,
it.
someone might start copying them. You don't know. They are trendsetters. So, kudos to those guys. They're very talented. They're very What I love about them, they all are very, very humble. Very
Very much.
humble. They're not stuck up. They're not like, some people would be like they're better than everyone else. No, they are very humble, humble guys. And I love working with them that day, and I don't mind working with them again in the future. They're really, really nice.
Yes, they're amazing. They're amazing set for sure, all of them. Um, I want that. So that was the song that you did, but I wanted to talk about what is it you do? How do you stay competitive in this industry? We've got so many beautiful, talented female artists. We've got a lot of very, very talented male artists in Trinidad, even outside of Trinidad as well. But how do you stay competitive in Trinidad?
Well, honestly, I don't look at myself as a competition to anyone. I just love music. I just going out there and entertaining people and doing what I love. I just love it. It's not about being competitive and trying to be better than someone else. As I always say, everyone is unique in their own way. Their vocals, their voices are different. Not everyone would love Reshma Ramlal. Not everyone would love Ki or Ravi B or Sally
Hmm.
Sagram or whosoever, right? Everyone has their fan base, and it's not about being competitive, but just going out there and doing what you love and putting out really good music for people to enjoy.
Hmm. Absolutely. That's fantastic. And what about the some of the challenges that you have faced in the industry?
Oh, I have like a book I can write on that.
I knew you were gonna say that was
It's like a book, but some of the challenges. Okay, so being called fat, I'm not probably the perfect size to be on stage. What else? Some of people would not like how I sing. Some would not like the way I perform. Now, I always say it, I'm a smutty singer, I'm a smutty performer, but I know where to tone down my performance on different venues, different occasions. So simple. If I'm on a boat cruise, I'll go all out because it's adults and they love to party. They love, I sing different genre music. So they get a little bit of everything and I work
right.
my way on the stage. But when I'm at a wedding reception or a matika or even at a birthday party, there are children around and stuff. So I'm a mother. I do respect and I do have respect for my children also. So I tone it down, and I carry about myself the way it's supposed to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people will judge me on my performances if they see me on a cruise. But when they see me at a wedding reception, they'll be like, okay, she's not performing the same way she performed on the cruise. It's different, you
Mm-hmm.
know. That's one. Two, as I said, my weight, they always have a problem with my weight. But you know what? I love the way I am. And who don't like it, I always say close your eye, because I am confident
Yeah,
and I love the person I am. So you can't break
exactly.
me no matter what you do, you
Correct.
know. Now
Yeah.
medically, I have medical issues, so that's why one of the reasons why I gained a lot of weight, and it's really hard to drop the weight. As a woman, we are always brought down every single day, whether you're
Correct.
skinny or fat, whatever. You can be whatever color skin, they always have something negative to see. So as for the ladies, I speak on behalf of the women in the industry. We have it really hard, like really,
Oh,
really, really hard.
absolutely. Yeah,
We
for sure.
have it really hard, because not only the men will bash us, but it's the women, our sisters, they are the ones will turn around and say negative things about a woman when they're supposed to uplift her instead of bring her down. And when you do that, when you bring her down, you will making it okay for men to bring us down.
Correct.
So, you
Absolutely
need to
correct.
uplift one another, ladies, not bring us down. You see that something is wrong, something's not looking right on someone, talk to them, bring them up, encourage them to do the correct thing. Don't bring them down. So I try to encourage as much ladies as I can, um, as often as I can, because I try to be a motivator. As I
Mhm.
said, I've been bashed, I've been called names, I've been ridiculed in everywhere possible in this industry. But you know what? It only makes you stronger as an individual.
Absolutely. It really does. Yep. And frankly, I don't think you should worry about who says what about your weight or the way you dress or whatever, because you will always find haters in anything that you do, any industry, anywhere, and any profession that you're in, there will always
Yes.
be haters.
Hmm.
So as long as you know that what you're doing is right and you can present yourself, you know, properly for the correct wherever you are, whatever
Hmm.
celebration you're at, whichever event you're at, and you present yourself in that manner to suit the occasion, then
Hmm.
it's nobody's business what you're doing, like how you're dressed or whatever. You're an entertainer and you have to dress a certain way sometimes, and who cares? Let them all hate.
Exactly. People know me, my personality. Everyone dressed to suit their personality, I always say. Not every female would look to dress like me. And my
Mm-mm.
personality, I have a bubbly personality. I love to be in bling and sparkles. I love
Yeah,
sparkles.
because
You
I,
would see
I don't
that.
I don't think I could pull off one of your outfits. Maybe I should try it.
Yes, you should. You should, because once you love sparkles, I love sparkles. I love
I love
blingy stuff.
those
I
too.
love the eyes. Like you can see my makeup. It's glitter. I love those type of
Mhm.
things. So that is what I put out. This is me. I always want to look like royalty when I'm out there.
Yeah,
Always
you
going
should
out. I
look
always
your
want to
best
be in
at all
point.
times.
Yeah.
You should. When you're
Yeah.
going out there to present yourself to the public, you should present yourself how you want, you know, be your best. Just put on your best outfit, get your
And
makeup done, get your hair
don't forget the
done.
best hair too,
Of course.
because I wear different color hair most times, and people like, how you changing the color of your hair? Won't it damage? I was like, no, they're wigs. I wear wigs. This is actually my natural hair though.
Okay. All right. So there we
So
have
different
it.
colors. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's really good. Hats off to you for being that strong, independent woman, and I think that's where
Thank
you
you.
got that name from, Warrior Princess. So, it's always good to uplift other women as well too, especially when you see them faltering or making mistakes or doing something wrong. Like, as a woman, I strongly believe that we should all uplift our women folk and give them that platform to do better,
True.
make
True.
themselves better and give them words of encouragement as well too.
Hence the reason why I'm working with Masala Entertainment,
I was just
which
going to
is
ask
run.
you about that.
Yes,
What's your role in Masala Entertainment?
I am in charge of Women's Edition. It's a platform where you can voice your opinion as a woman, talk about everyday life, where I interview not only singers or musicians, I interview doctors, lawyers, whichever field you're in. to tell us about your everyday life, how hard it was to make it where you are today. How do you balance something like what you do, but you do it with everyone. I'm just focusing on the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want to relate. I want to have like a one-on-one with these ladies to know that how do they balance their personal life to their, professional life, how hard it was to be a single mom, because
Mm-hmm.
I use my life as an example to, relate to women out there, because I had a very tough life growing up, and I had a previous marriage where it was really bad, and I got out of it. So I use myself as an example for the ladies out there to show them that, hey, don't let this keep you down in life. You can make it. You just
Mm-hmm.
have to push. You can make it. You
Mm-hmm.
use me as an example.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
So I hope to have
amazing.
you on my show one day.
So yes, I when I interviewed Climax, I think a few weeks ago, he was telling me a bit about you are there, and I believe Sangeeta Hari Prasad is also
Yeah. She's
a
doing
team
the
member as well.
parental tips, and there's Ambika Bisoon. She's doing food. They going to different restaurants and showcasing people talent on their favorite dish and stuff.
Right, right,
And Climax, of course, he's in charge of the interviews and stuff for the artists and singers, dancers, everybody.
right. That's amazing. That's really nice.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a good platform, really.
actually it's a wonderful team I'm working with. Really humble. Big up to the Masala Entertainment crew if they're locked on. They're really, really humble guys. We have everyone comes up with different ideas, and we put it into one and we work with it. Nobody's better than anyone else. Everyone has a position in there to do their stuff, and it's like family. So kudos
Mhm.
to that.
Correct. Awesome. Well, what time do your program like? Do you have a like a schedule?
Well, because of the COVID, I am sectioning off different interviews on different days. So Monday will be the first show I'm airing.
Mhm.
It's at 8 o'clock Monday night, every Monday at 8 o'clock. You can lock on to Masala Entertainment, and my segment will be there. So that's my day itself, but I do the interviews like pre-recorded before.
Okay, so
Yeah,
on
it's a
Masala
pre-record.
Entertainment page, is there like a lineup of events that's
Yes,
happening
yes.
for the week?
There we have some things in store for Diwali upcoming. I can't let the cat out of the bag yet, but it will be posted, I think, by this afternoon. So then everyone will know what is going to be taking place and what is going to be happening with Masala crew.
I just want to say a big welcome to K Paulo. How are you?
God,
He's
hi, Keith.
he's on. He's like, hey Mala, hey Reshma, Reshma, you're a star. So
Oh, I love him so much. I love
Sonia
his
Chandani is
song.
also watching from New
Yeah,
York. He's
hi.
Yeah, she was just she's got a beautiful voice as well. She was on
Wow.
the Bollywood virtual concert. I believe it was just
Ghana
last.
Tirana.
Yes. No, no,
Oh,
no,
no.
no. The one that
Another
happened
one.
in New York City last weekend.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I want to take a moment now and play another one of your songs. But after we come back, I want to talk about you and Andaz International.
Sure.
Now that's my favorite song.
Mine too.
Well, that's Anno Beam's version.
Yes.
I
And his
did more.
musicians too.
Yeah, I did more of a my. That was one of the first songs that I actually recorded with Wizzy back in
Mhm.
2018.
Oh,
So yeah,
nice.
yeah. Um,
I
but
actually love the recent one you did though. The medley. It's a medley.
yes.
Yes, that sounds it's
Disco
beautiful.
Diwali and Jaisa. I was
Yes.
so I was so apprehensive about doing that video because I myself have gained some weight, and because I mean of the COVID and whatever, and I'm working constantly. Like my job really keeps me very very busy, and
Hmm.
so I've gained weight, and
That's quite okay. You're still beautiful and you still have to be confident and you still have to go out there and showcase your talent. That's quite okay.
and I said to myself, exactly. I said to myself, like, you know what? No, I'm sorry, but I can't just go lose 20 pounds just to go do a
Go on
video.
a video.
No, I'm gonna do it as is, as I am. So who likes
Yes,
it, like it. Who doesn't like it, too bad.
true.
Right?
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
So I did it for me because it was something that I wanted to do in that
Hmm.
moment, and I am proud of the outcome of it. And
Hmm.
you know, it was well received as well, and I'm very happy that everybody liked it as well.
Yes, it was really, really well done. It's really good.
Thank you. Oh, I have to thank Professor for that music. He worked his magic with that one.
Oh, Professor Bounty.
Bounty, of course.
Bounty.
All right, so let's talk about Andaz. You've been a solo artist for a very long time, but
Yes.
then you decided that you wanted to be in a band, and then you
Hmm.
joined Andaz International,
That's right. I'm a part of
frontline
Andas. Hmm.
frontline singer. So let's talk about that.
Now Andas G3.
Yes, Andaz D3, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, they're like family, very, very humble guys. I joined them a year ago. That's when I came to Canada where I met you,
yes,
and I've been working with them ever since, and I have not been disappointed. They're really humble guys. They are very serious when it comes to music, and we have fun on stage. If you can't take criticism, I always say in any industry, if you can't take criticism, constructive criticism, then you're in the wrong field, right? And I got a lot of constructive criticism to better myself from them, and so far we have a really good working relationship, and it's all good. We have fun. Richard, the leader of the band, he is the son of Frankie Nanan, and Stephen, who was locked on
yeah,
just now, Stephen Nanan, is
correct.
also the son of Frankie Nanan, the late Frankie Nanan, and it was Anders International back then, led by Frankie Nanan, and these guys took over musically and bring it out. They came back out with a band and stuff like that. However, Stephen branched off with his own band,
Yes,
Destiny,
yeah,
and Richard continued with Andas. Now we renamed it Andas G3 because his children is a
right.
part of it. His daughter, Victoria Nanan, is the Ableton player in the band. Very intelligent young lady, very beautiful, very quiet. She always have fun on stage with us. She's so sweet. She's a down to she's the baby. And then there's Renard Ramlochan, the drummer. Well, he's not a family member, but we are like family.
Yeah,
Then there's the bassist, we call him Basie Curtis, and we have Rajesh Sylvester. And well, last year we did not go up with we had Nigel instead of Virgil Rado. So Virgil is a part of Anders J3 also. He was a past member and he came back and he's a very good singer, very, very good singer.
mhm,
Rajesh is versatile, Virgil and myself, we make a really good team. We have some stuff coming out very soon from the Anders studios. So I
okay.
hope you guys like it.
Awesome. That's great. I want to play one of your so I believe you guys had like a Father's Day concert or something.
Yes, we had two virtual concerts. We had the Father's Day and we had one when the COVID-19 hit. We just
Hmm.
randomly did one. So the Father's Day one
Right.
is better. So you can play that one.
All right. So the name of this song is Om Shanti Om, and we have to talk about that. I
Yeah.
love the lyrics to this song. It's
Oh my
amazing.
God.
And I see you're laughing away, but I want to know why you're laughing.
Girl.
More like yesterday. Friendship on, yeah. Leave it hands on. Neighbors, look like strangers. Neighbors, no love song, no love song. Don't wanna know. Flowers. If you're African, Indian, Chinese, Lebanese, Syrian, any part of the world, your culture sure where you come from. I want you all to put your hands together, stand up and dance to this one. Because you know what? It's a wonderful song that we have. Let me go! Like today, unlike yesterday, friendship gone, yeah, leaving hands torn. Never living a stranger with never no love song, no love song for one another. So you got people as well. I break that song. I hope that you know. I want to sing. Oh, Shanti, oh, Shanti, Shanti, oh. Shanti, oh, Shanti, Shanti, oh.
All right, so now we can talk about the song. I love it. I love what you did with the lyrics. Who came up with the lyrics for this?
Okay, so that sound is not one of our sounds. That sound was originally done by Ras Shorty, the late Ras Shorty, aka Lord Shorty. He is the inventor of soca music, jamu. Yeah, he was a very huge artist back in the 80s. And that song, if you ever heard about the Black Man family, the Calypsonians, and in Trinidad. Yeah, he is I forgot his correct name. I don't want to get bashed for it, but we know him as Ras Shorty. He's the original singer. And Kishore Kumar heard him years ago when he came out with that song, and he did a version of Om Shanti Om back
Ah,
then.
wow.
So I
Serious.
blended the two. Yes, I blended the two together because there's two versions I did. That version that I did there with Anders was the original version, except I minus the prayer. There was the per nominum prayer in it. I minus it out of the song because there's a lot of conflict. If you go to sing that song and you do the prayer in it, you know, there's a lot of pundits and stuff will be looking on and they will want to tell you and bash you
Right.
for it. So we decided not to
Yeah.
do the prayer in it. That's why I laughed, because I would have gotten real bashing for that. So I took the prayer out, and that's where the pauses came in with the music
Right.
instead.
Mhm.
However, when I did it for Indian Arrival, the concert for Mr. George Singh in Southex Promotions with Wizzy Band, Wizzy Avita Band, Hafata, sorry. I did the version, I blended the Kishore Kumar version with the Om Shanti with Rashwati eyes. So we kind of had a combination there. So everyone loves that song has been recorded umpteen years ago, and nobody decided to sing this song. And I decided, I always love it as a child. To be honest with you, it keeps you very Om is what everyone uses to meditate.
Correct. Correct.
And honestly, it actually has me really calm. I listen to it every morning. It's like my morning get to go song, you know.
Mhm.
So I decided to do a version of it. I haven't recorded it or anything yet, but I saw a lot of artists came out afterwards and was doing it. So I was like,
Uh,
what? Okay, no problem. Trendsetter. So
exactly. You are a
yeah,
trendsetter in your
trendsetter here.
own in your
Because
own
nobody, this is
special
what
way.
is getting me. Nobody wanted to do the song from the beginning, and all of a sudden everyone wants to do it. So you know what?
Well,
It's all on a
it's
fine.
not the norm though. It's like,
Yeah, yeah, it is
but
a
it's
normal thing.
okay. It's all good.
Yeah,
I think it's like you
it's
say,
all good
everybody has a
because
different feel to a song. They bring their
mhm,
own little thing to it, you know?
mhm. Yeah, and I don't have a problem with that because at the end of the day, it's not my song, it's not their song, it's someone else sang the song, and
Right.
anybody is entitled to do it. So, you know, everyone who did their versions, different versions of Om Shanti Om, kudos to them. They all sounded really good. And well, I may do a version soon, and we shall wait and see how it come up.
Well, I must say that you're very, very versatile. I mean, you can do chutney, you do the Bollywood, you can sing the English, you can do the reggae, the calypso,
Yeah.
everything all put
Thank
together.
you so much. Hard training, hardcore training, because I trained at Mahatma Gandhi Institute, classically, Indian classical music, under the guidance of Rasika Igboti. She's from India. So when she trained me to actually, I had one-on-one training with her, and she taught me how to change the tone of my voice to do different genre music.
Hmm.
So it was hard. It was really hard, but I got it.
Well, hard work pays off, right?
It does. It does. It does. Yes.
Absolutely. That's awesome. So what's next for you?
Well, you know, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, everything has slowed down. We can't go out and do music or anything. All we can do right now is put out music in the studio, record, take this time to actually sit down and
Hmm.
record some songs that you wanted to do for the longest while. That is all we can do at the moment, and try to
Correct.
keep safe and keep indoors because it's spreading like wildfire in Trinidad,
Absolutely.
and we may go through lockdown again soon
Yep.
because of it. So, you know, all we can do is pray and have hope and have faith and keep safe. As for me, I am just I'm working in studios with a couple people. I'm doing something with Apache Warrior.
Oh,
Yes, so we are collaborating on a song. I have another one coming out of Pungalung's factory, and I have one out. I have a couple from Anda's G3 Studios and
mhm.
collaborations also, and also I have another one by Bounty coming out very soon. So it's different studio vibes, you know. I work
Of
with
course.
everyone,
Yeah.
and I collaborate with who, you know, if they ask me to collaborate, that's not a problem. I'm there working
Right.
with anyone. So yeah, that's about it. And Masala Entertainment Women's Edition, that's my thing now, and that's it.
Are you still doing your salon work?
Yes, it is, but it's really slow because of, you know, people's not really going out to get things done. So, you know, I am just relaxing for the while, and I work strictly on appointments because Trinidad is getting a little bit more bad, as I should say. There are a lot of how should I say, thieves and bandits all over. My
Crime,
landlord got robbed
crime rate is
recently.
increasing. Yes.
It's yes, very, very rapidly.
Hmm.
And my landlord recently got held up right next to my spa, and I was so scared. So I work strictly on appointments now. I do not go in to sit all day inside there and wait on anyone because they're just randomly coming in, and as normal people, they're sending ladies also to
Wow.
actually check out your place, and they coming in behind with a gun. So we have to be very, very, very careful what we're doing now,
Wow.
where we're going.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's best to be safe, you know,
Yes.
get
So
the
I
appointment.
value my life a lot. So
Yeah,
appointments is just
for
good
sure.
for me. Yeah.
Yes. So my last question for you, Reshma, would be, what advice would you give to any of the up and coming singer out there right now that's entering this industry or has been in it for a little bit? What's
Hmm.
the best advice you can give them?
Okay. Don't come into this industry. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. No. It may not be this industry, maybe any industry at all. My advice to you all is to work hard. Nothing comes easy. Do it the correct way. All right. And remember to always stay humble and grounded. Remember where you come from because a lot of artists has made it in their career and they forget the people who were there guiding them and standing with them and being their support system right through with them while they were climbing that ladder. And it turned around and they forgot about those people. You have to stay humble because they are the ones that is actually helping you to work towards your dream. So don't forget who helped you. Don't forget where you come from, most importantly. Not because you come from a small little village you could, you know what, I don't want to go back there. I don't want nothing to do with those people. I come from a very small village called Las Lumas, and I still rate up my village where I come from because I'm proud of it. I came out of there. I'm proud of
Mhm.
it. So be proud of your roots. Be proud of where you come from, and don't forget, stay humble. Humble. That word, humble.
Yep,
We need that.
yep,
Stick it in your brain. Stay humble. Stay grounded. Work hard, work really, really hard. As I said, nothing comes easy. You have to climb that
absolutely.
ladder to success. You have to work. And believe me, while climbing, a lot of people are going to be praying for you to fail and to come right back down. But you have to prove them wrong. And not only prove them wrong, you prove yourself.
That
Prove
is
it to
so
yourself.
true. That I congratulations. That's the best advice I would give anyone as well too. And I have given that same piece of advice to any
Yes.
to new singers as well. You have to stay humble. You have to
Yeah.
work on your craft, focus on your goals, and just do your best.
Do
There
your
will
best.
always be negative people, negative vibes out there, negative
Mhm.
hate naysayers. You have to ignore them
Like I
and
always
do.
said, not everyone would like Reshma Ramlal. Not everyone would like Mala Hariprasad.
Yeah.
Everyone has their support. Everyone has their group of people that supports you. And another thing, I'm squeezing this part in. As artists,
Yes.
remember the people are the ones that make you and they can break you.
Correct.
So if someone just randomly say hi to you or a fan say hi to you, don't brush them off and don't ignore them like they're nothing because they are the ones that support your music. They are the ones that buys your music. They are the ones that goes and pay money to see you perform at those fests and those events. Remember where you come from and who are the ones that make you.
On that note, I want to say thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
being
much.
on the program. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for spending your last hour with us and just talking and chatting about music and about, your life, your history, and all that fun stuff. You are truly a warrior princess, and
Thank you so much.
you definitely are a force to be reckoned with, that's for sure. And you definitely give the male singers out there a run for their money. That's for sure as
I
well.
try. I
Yeah,
try very hard.
yeah, for sure. And so I just want to say, Reshma, thank you so much again, and I wish you all the very best in whatever you are doing in your personal life and in your professional life as well too. Good
Mhm.
luck with everything, and I can't wait to hear your new releases. And
Oh, thank you.
yeah, and hopefully we'll have the band leader of Andaz on at some point in the near future. And
Okay.
yes, yeah. With that being said, everyone and everyone who's locked on to Facebook right now, I want to say thank you all so much for logging in with us today. And it's been my pleasure to have both of our guests here, both female leaders in our society, Reshma Ramlal from Trinidad and Tobago and Angela Motie from Florida, USA, originally from my hometown in Guyana as well
Nice.
too. My third guest had some issues with timing, and he's a little bit upset that we switched timing on him. So I just want to say this, that usually when I do this program, it's very difficult to say when an interview is going to last, depending on how the conversation is going. I don't specifically put a time limit on one person. If we have things to talk about, we will talk about it. And if it's not, if it's not going so well, we'll end it a little bit early so that the next guest could come on. So I like to have everybody lined up and waiting kind of thing, just to make sure that, that they're on there. In case something happens, I can say, hey, can you log in like right now? So I apologize to the viewers who are looking forward to Rohit Chand's interview. And Rohit, I am so sorry that you decided not to do the interview today. Perhaps that's at a later date. We can definitely do it again. And to our viewers today, thank you so much for logging in. And it was my pleasure to present this segment of the Sunday Afternoon Lime to you. And stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, practice social distancing, and let's keep those numbers down. We do not want this thing to be spreading like wildfire again. And it is. The numbers are rising, and we as human beings, we have to do our part to keep it from rising. Now, with that being said, I'm going to end my session today with a song from a very, very talented superstar. I have to call him a superstar because I love his voice. Vijay Ramkisoon. Do you know him?
Yes, I love Vijay is my boy. We're really close. So that's my boy. And he's very, very talented. Very. I love his voice. Just as you are a fan of him, I'm a fan of his voice also. I love his voice.
I heard his song the other day, and I said, I'm going to end my session today with his song because I just love his voice.
He has amazing talent. Amazing talent. Once again, thank you so much, Mala, for having me on your program.
You're
and all
very
the best for the
welcome.
future. And thank you again.
Well, hopefully we'll see each other soon when this is over. Maybe
Let's
next year you
hope
can
it's
come back
over
to
quick.
Toronto. We can get you on some of the shows, like
Yes,
last year.
definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you very much. Enjoy
Thank
the rest
you
of
so
your
much.
weekend.
Thank you.
All
You
right.
too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
झिलमिल सितारों का आंगन होगा, रिमझिम बरसता सावन होगा। झिलमिल सितारों का आंगन होगा, रिमझिम बरसता सावन होगा। ऐसा सुंदर सपना अपना जीवन होगा। झिलमिल सितारों का आंगन होगा, रिमझिम बरसता सावन होगा। ऐसा सुंदर सपना अपना जीवन होगा। झिलमिल सितारों का आंगन होगा, रिमझिम बरसता सावन होगा। प्रेम की गली में एक छोटा सा घर बनाएंगे। प्रेम की गली में, प्रेम की गली में एक छोटा सा घर बनाएंगे। गलियां ना मिले ना सही, हाथों से सजाएंगे। बगिया से सुंदर वो वन होगा, रिमझिम बरसता सावन होगा। झिलमिल सितारों का आंगन होगा, रिमझिम बरसता सावन होगा। तेरा ही दर्शन होगा रिमझिम बरसता सावन होगा झिलमिल सितारों का आंगन होगा रिमझिम बरसता सावन होगा.
Well, that's a wrap for me, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in today. And we'll see you again next Sunday, same time, same place. And again, I apologize for my third guest for not making an appearance here today. And have yourselves a safe and productive week ahead. And remember to be kind to one another and to be positive at all times. Take care, everyone, and have a great weekend and a great week ahead of you. Thank you.